So similar to all of the enthalpies, just know the definition and you can work out the formula. So what is this one? Heat of formation. So it's useful then to go back and know what the standard states are in the periodic table in elemental form. And so they're compounds formed from the elemental states. So oxygen is a gas, hydrogen gas, carbon's a solid, always at SATP. Okay, so knowing that as a definition, you're knowing that it's the standard state elements going to the various compounds. So reactants must be reversed and minus, and this is positive, so it must be products minus reactants. Okay, so always different depending on what the type of enthalpy is. Okay, so practice question here. So just remember now it's products minus reactants because you've worked that through. And I forgot to mention it's not going to be in the data booklet because it's just endless numbers of compounds. So they're not going to put every compound under the sun in the data booklet. And if they do, they're limiting the number of questions they can ask. So I don't think they're going to do that. I say so. We have this equation here, and we're trying to work out what the enthalpy is of the reaction. I guess you could call this enthalpy and neutralization for whatever. And these, you got to use the enthalpy formation data. So we've got to do always the same. So do your products, do your reactants, and then do your minus or minusing from each other. And we're done for this one. So some of the products, so list them out. They're all 1:1:1, so that's easy. So substitute them in. So just check calcium chloride is that. H2O and CO2, and that is products, correct. And then do your next bit. So reactants, CO3 is right, Cl is right, and it should be these two numbers here. And this one's got 2 as well. So just double check it's got the 2 on there, and that's the correct one times by 2, and so you got that number there. All right, so just double check that you've worked this out correctly. So it's products minus reactants. So formula, substitute, units as always. So formula, substitute, units. Okay, nothing less, guys. You can do more, but don't do less than these model working. Okay, a little bit harder now. There's a lot more subscripts and starting to ask for things, little extras here and there, which is very easy to do in chem. So products minus reactants, write that up there so I don't have to always look for it. So products first, so we've got, what do we got? 3 CO2s, 4 H2Os, correct. We've got the 394 coming in from over here and the H2O coming in from over here, so assuming that's all done correctly. The O2 is 0, so 5 times 0. And the other one's over here, 104. And so it's 104. Okay, so products minus reactants, substitute, and answer. Okay, and then burning of 11 grams. How much heat are you going to get? So 11 grams of propane is here. If you haven't done organics yet, is that many moles. And so rearrange the delta H equation. So, this one stays the same. Q equals delta H. It's usually delta H equals Q on N. I have to double check which form your data booklet has it in. So we're going to just working for Q. So it's delta H times N. We've got those two values there, and that's our final answer. Okay, so go do some practice questions on those.